Alright folks, welcome back to Binary Systems and Let's Play Starflight. I'm the Mysterious JG, and we are going to continue the game where off camera I got us some decent engines to avoid wasting tons of fuel, and I got us cargo pods, and I got us some decent armor, and that's all we're going to get. We're not in a position to fight anybody. We're just in a position to go out and travel away from our immediate solar system without, immediately risking bankruptcy or getting stranded. I'd love to show you the planets where I did the mining. You saw what mining consists of. I just realized it took hours of that game. I was watching like Farscape on DVD actually, but it takes hours of that to play. To get to where we are now, which is level 5 engines, level 5 armor, all the cargo pods we need, 200 units of fuel, and enough money that we could buy like crap shields and crappy missile launchers and laser cannons. But I figure until we can afford decent ones, we won't bother with them at all. And if we come over here and try to buy, you'll see some of what we sold. Although apparently you can't buy anything except the repair minerals, so the minerals are not for sale. But the artifacts, you'll see, these are things that I found on one of the planets that you just find, and you analyze them and find out what they're for. I didn't sell anything that I did spend money to analyze stuff, but I didn't sell anything that had a description that did something. And also, this artifact has revealed very little of interest. It has slight value as an alien curio, but otherwise it's totally useless to us. All of these things are described that same way. So I found, while I was on one of the planets that had both mining and ancient ruins, a humming gizzy, a rubber widget, a quivering lump, an oval object, an amazing artifact, which again doesn't do anything. Silver gadget, rubber widget, humming gizzy, wee green blobby, strange cloth, frightening apparatus, a pretty picture, a cute doodad, an oval object, 2 more cute doodads, and a Mobius device. And it looks like I already bought the flat device and the winding orb, which we saw in the first videos. Just things that were hanging around. So that one of them has something to do with communication. One of them is for your lander vehicle. Now we look at notices. You're about to embark on your first mission. And I never read the notices. So we'll skip past the one that I've already read, and we'll see what else has happened. Next message. Okay, the unpleasant news. Next message. To all captains, one of our ships was just destroyed by what reports indicate to be androids approximately 20 sectors directly quarter of Earth. When passing through this area, proceed with caution. Next message. We have received reports of an area outward and downspin of Earth about 40 sectors distant. There is a constellation here in the shape of a cross, which seems to mark a nexus of continuum fluxes. We suggest, however, that unless you are properly prepared, you avoid this area, since we have already lost several ships in this vicinity. And that cross constellation we read about in the manual. I'm assuming that this is it. A cross constellation. But it could be this. Something that's shaped like a cross, right? Think about the cross constellation. We read about it in the manual. I'm not sure how we're supposed to have that information, but in the manual we found out the log from somebody's ship from the olden days. We found out that that is a Gazertoid area. Keep selecting that by mistake. So we probably want to steer clear of there, because we don't know anything about the Gazertoids, except, well, I do from previous plays, but we do know just from reading the manual that the Gazertoids were one of the races that was an enemy of the old empire. So there's little reason to expect that they will be friendly to us now. A big congratulations to Commander Topafofex and his mate. They just hatched 16 new larvae. Way to go, Topi! One of our ships has stumbled across some ruins on the third planet of our own system. There is evidence that there may be more. This may be worth investigating. Third planet of our system, huh? I think there may be a clue there to other stuff. But didn't we already go there? No, I don't think we did. Third planet, our system. I may have already gone there in this game. I keep clicking where I think... it's the way that mine got these windows laid out. Alright, so I made a note of that. Xenon, where's my money? Borno. Scientists have ascertained that the cause of the instabilities in our sun are external to the star. The rate of deterioration is increasing. There is a possibility that some other race may have some clue as to the cause. Our situation appears increasingly dire. And again, folks, this is actually the main threat and the time limit associated with the game. Is you've got to find out what's going on with our star before it goes nova. We've completed a list of some of the nearby fluxes from data that has been brought back to the exploration vessels. This may be of use for you. Here are some link pairs. Okay, again, time to make some notes. I can probably delete these once we've gone into them and seen them. Some of these I may have already seen. So I'm jotting them down. 128, 105 to 146, 112. The game is moving along without me. I did not press anything there. 173. It gets old. This is part of why, as a kid, I didn't really jot these things down. The game didn't give me time. And as you will find out as we play, one of the reasons I never did very well with this game, I continued to be enthralled by it and like the idea of space exploration and blah, 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 but I wasn't good at the game. I didn't really accomplish much without the hint book because I just didn't have the patience to actually jot down all the clues like this. Highly qualified female Thrinn, Interstellar, seeks employment on an outgoing exploration vessel. Extensive experience as a communication officer on board the ISS Intrepid, as a Class 5 navigator's rating. Borno, meet me on Regulon 7 on the 15th. You know where. You'll get your money, Xenon. End of notices. Evaluation. You have not filed any Colony World recommendations. Okay, I think it was a while ago. I did some off-screening before I started recording the LP at all. And I think I made a note of not recommending any plans because I wanted you guys to be on hand for that. Now I need to get this thing going. Request security code for Spuda, Blue Bauble, Gazertoid. Spuda is a planet. I believe it's the homeworld of the Spearman. Blue Bauble already popped up. Don't know what that is. And the Gazertoid, that is apparently the race that, if we recall, immune to missiles, attacked some old Earth ship on site, and are in the Cross constellation. So we need to be aware of that. And the code is 76235. I'm trying to be careful about this. I don't think I've revealed any information other than the fact that Spuda is the homeworld of the Spearman. But what does it do? What good does it do you to know that? It's just curiosity. But yeah, I haven't been giving away information that you don't have access to from the manual. This is a very long, very complex game, and they try to give you a chance to get some kind of a start going. All right, so what do we want to do? Well, let's go to the third planet of the system, like they said, and look for ruins. Maybe we'll get a clue there. If the ruins of the ancients, they might give us some kind of clue as to what's going on. In the meantime, since that first video, we now have fully trained our crew in their specialties, which means that Zhuge Liang should be able to tell us a lot more useful information. Now, obviously, this planet's no good for colonization because it doesn't have oxygen in its atmosphere. The gravity, it's frozen, moderate weather, 1.8 gravity, so it's certainly safe to land on, but its orbit number is 5. I thought I went to the third planet of the system. 1, 2, 3... Third planet, our system. Am I not able to count? This is Starport. It doesn't count as a system. Oh, that wasn't a 5, that was a 2. That's not a planet. That second satellite of the sun is actually Starport. Somehow it doesn't count. Definitely want to scan this place. Great Khan! The navigator will hand over to Zhuge Liang. 5.22. Thick atmosphere. Subarctic to Arctic temperature. Very violent. I don't... But that's orbit number 6. What the hell? The third planet of our system is... This should be the first planet. Oh, are they counting from the outside? No, I'm not. I'm confused. How can there be 6 planets? There's only 5 rings. This is very confusing to me. This is orbit number 1. Let's try landing on this planet and ignoring what they said the orbit number is, and we'll just drive around and see if there's ruins here. Oops, landed on water. Didn't mean to do that. It's not really going to hurt anything, but... So let's drive along on the coast and see if the coast is toast. And we got a fungoid. Might as well pick it up. Look at the maps. See if we've got any ruins here. They told us there were going to be ruins on one of these planets in this system. Whatever that thing is, it's moving around fast. It appears to be creeping. It's trying to attack. Well, we capture this vehicle, whatever it is. Not seeing any ruins, though. Am I crazy? Did I miscopy those directions? Another one of those things moving towards us with some speed. Yay, you gotta grab them fast. Don't bother to look and see if they're stunned, because by the time you've noted that they're stunned, they're not stunned anymore. There's a different creature type. Let's stun it. It's a dinosaur-like creature. Awesome. We'll pick up another fungoid. Take a look at the map. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Boop, boop, boop. I'm not gonna ignore you. I don't really care. I'm trying to find ruins. I found some. Oh, what are you? I don't think I've got one of you yet. An amorphous creature. Now we're running out of space on our cargo hold, but we've grabbed some life forms. Alright, let's disembark again. This time let's just head in one direction until we've burned a bit of fuel and take a look around. See if we can find some ruins. Heading up into the mountains. Maybe this is the wrong direction if we want to find... Oh, no, there's ruins. There's ruins. Aha. There's a flat device. No, there's not a flat device. The flat device is something I brought with me. Planet surface, there appears to be nothing. Those are empty ruins. There's no items of any interest in there. But we know that we're on the right planet now. So I want to keep looking for ruins. And I guess grabbing minerals while we're out. Boy, this really isn't the exciting video I was hoping it would be. But they mentioned there's ruins, so I figured there would be something useful in one of them. Probably just like a message leading to other ruins. And I'm well on my way to doing one of the big things that you can't do in this game, which is not have enough energy to get back to your ship. Yep, out of fuel, returning to ship on foot. Bo is injured. Avatar is injured. Bo is more injured. Zhuge Liang is injured. They're on a subtropical planet after, or sub-Arctic planet, trying to make their way back on foot. So I'm going to end game. Revert to my last quick save. I died or messed up. I don't want to keep my progress. And yeah, fuck that. Alright, resume current game. Didn't take me long to get screwed up, did it? Thank you, that's fine. Wow. A great start to this video. Okay, so we did establish that that planet has ruins on it. Which is kind of what I needed to do. Crystal planet, dodecahedron, mysterions. Crystal planet, that might be important. Dodecahedron, that could be important. Mysterions, I wonder what kind of race they will be. 6081, was that what it said? 6081? Yeah, it's a half-hour video. I'm 20 minutes in, and we basically just kind of screwed up and lost all the progress, whatever little progress we made there. Oh, we captured some life forms. There was nothing major. But what I want to do is, I figure somewhere in like the moderate altitude, there might have been people who used to live, not in the highest part of the mountains. But yeah, what I want to do is see if I can find, like, if I can find any message in ruins on this planet leading a clue to somewhere else, I'll be satisfied that that is what the game wants you to find. Meanwhile, we landed right next to one of these guys who was attacking us before, so we should probably grab it. Now we'll check map. There's ruins right nearby. Let's look at the ruins. There's nothing of interest in the ruins. A dinosaur-like creature which we were able to capture without stunning it first. Just came up to us and we gave it food and pet it, and it wanted to come with. And so it did. Already got some of you guys, so I'm not really interested in getting more right now. I'm trying to find ruins. If I was playing this on my own, I would probably grab each of these guys just while I'm out. But for LP purposes, I'm trying to keep things moving a little bit faster. Is there anything to get here? A fungoid. Duplicate specimen. Okay, so they're basically telling me we don't care about that. And a ruin with nothing in it. So there's ruins, but they're all empty so far. This really isn't that inspiring for me. I'm using the map function, by the way, to spread the view out farther. Yeah, you are just going to ignore. Grab some zinc. We are 127 kilometers out, so let's move back in the general direction, but maybe spread off to a slightly different direction. Quite a few of those guys around. I think we already looked at that ruin, didn't we? I think we did. There's an ancient ruin. This is more like it. The recent ruins we probably don't care about. I didn't know there were ancient ruins. Ancient ruin. Ancient ruins tend to have endurium. 1 cubic meter of endurium. You bet I'm going to pick that up. So ancient ruins are always worth looking at, because even if they don't have an artifact, they almost always have endurium, and endurium is worth getting. If there's another one, I think I'll go get that and then head back to the ship. Endurium fuel. How much did I get? We got 1 from the last one. 6.3 from this one. Well, I'm not really that patient with this. Honestly, there's going to be a certain amount of this in the LP, just wandering around on planets, searching the planet's surface, but I really wanted to get going with going out and doing some slightly more interesting stuff. Because I figure I've got a couple of videos to get anybody who isn't watching this for nostalgia purposes. I got a couple of videos to get you interested. And if I don't get to any of the more interesting parts of the game, I'm going to lose you. So, it's hailing. Zhuge Liang is injured. Oh, wow. 84%. That's a pretty bad knock you took on the head. I probably need to go back to my ship, wait this hailstorm out, but I don't think anybody will get killed by it. Yeah, there's an ancient ruin. I think they want me to get back. So I've got zinc, I've got endurium, and I've got a golden globe. Alright, let's go back to the ship and look at this golden globe. Let's look at the golden globe before this item not analyzed. Doctor, doctor, can't you see I'm burning, burning? I have been injured, slightly injured, and I'm being treated. Oh, they automatically started treating him if nobody else is hurt. Thanks, Dr. Rembrandt. I'm talking to you in your own voice for some reason. It is clear. It is Optimus Prime. Alright. So, I'm going to head back over this way and hope that I can find more stuff. I'm starting to think that there's no... I mean, I've looked at a couple of square miles of the planet, so it's too early to give up if I had reason to believe that there was something here, but I don't really have reason to believe there's anything here. It's just a way of getting fuel by raiding the ancient ruins for endurium. Golden Globe, I do not have any real reason to believe that it's going to turn out to be. Grab that. I suppose I'll stun you and grab you while I'm here. And then head up here and look at this recent ruin. I don't think I've gotten one of these yet. What is this? Fungoid. Oh, I guess I did get one of those. Anything in here? No. The recent ruin doesn't have anything of great interest. I'm not quite down to half energy yet, so I'll look around a little more. Very large dinosaur-like creature. Apparently, the dinosaur-like creature, duplicate specimen. Okay, I don't need another one. Strange cloth and a ruin. I happen to know that strange cloth is not valuable, but I can still sell it. And there is a small, it has a hard shimmering blue surface, and it is attacking us. We were unsuccessful in our attempt to capture it. Is it stunned, or it's still attacking us? If you shoot it too many times, you end up killing them. It's spraying some kind of acid from some kind of sack. Alright then, we'll have to kill you. Nobody gets to attack Ng-Khey-Arla. Or Millennium. Wow, the laser didn't kill it either. This thing would appear to be pretty resilient. Now it's dead. That's what you get for attacking Ng-Khey-Arla. Alright, let's get out of here. I think I've established to my own satisfaction that there's not any huge plot development to be had here. They're just getting used to the idea of finding ruins with Endurium on them as a way of getting fuel and collecting alien items. So let's launch. Let's dance. Put on your white shoes. And since we're still in the system, we may as well head back to Starport and sell our curios and lifeform data before we leave the system. I'll hold on to the fuel, though. Generally, unless you're really short on cash, you don't want to sell fuel, because you end up buying it back at a premium. Let's analyze the flat device, strange cloth, the golden globe. Costs 500 mu. And has revealed very little of interest. It has slight value as an alien curio. So basically, it means I'm only going to get 400 profit because the thing... We got zinc. I got 25 each of the repair minerals. I don't think zinc is one of them. So let's sell all the zinc. Let's sell the plutonium. Let's sell the strange cloth. Let's sell the golden globe. Let's sell all of our... you can see what each one's worth. Some of them are worth more than others. And we are left with 2 artifacts. We gained 22.2 Endurium total out of that. We had a little bit more than that, but it took some to launch, or to land on the planet and take off again. So yeah, very minor profit that we got out of all this. I don't believe this is going to put us over the top as far as buying a level 5 shield. Yeah, not even close. So we'll do a little bit more exploring. Mars, Blue Bobble, and Eloan. And yeah, I mean, I assume that we'll have a chance to visit Mars if we can discover the Sol system. Because while we know that the humans were defeated by their enemies, we have no indication that planet Earth or the Sol system, either or, were actually destroyed. 880894. Are you sure? Better double check. Maybe this would be a good time to show you what happens when you get the security thing wrong. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe that was exactly the wrong time to load. Okay, so that's the wrong security code. I was gonna end the video, but now I'm like... fly around outside of the system until we encounter some... we need to get into an alien encounter. But you know what, this is silly for my first alien encounter to be the one that's triggered when you put in the security code wrong. Should get you a feeling for how the game is supposed to play before I start doing that. $121.85. Yeah, now I'm just waiting for that encounter, and I feel kind of silly. Oh, I shot way past the thing. Ng-Khey-Arla is what? Healed. Oh, that's a lot of motion detected. Alright. X minus 2, Y 4. It's up here somewhere. Scanners identify. Indicate unidentified object. Receiving. We are Mechan 9. Respond. Well, shoot, folks. I tell you what. I was going to show you what happens, but the game is actually going ahead into something else that's interesting. What are Mechan 9? I'll show you that in the next video, folks, but I don't want to have... at this point, I think at some point I'll have to set aside a time to show you what happens when you put in the security code incorrectly. It doesn't punish you immediately. But I'll have to do that later, because now I'm like... What basically happens is you get into an alien encounter. You get an encounter that's triggered by putting in the code incorrectly. But that encounter we just had with Mechan 9, that's not it. That's something that's supposed to happen as part of the story. And now, yeah, I don't know, I'm getting what I want to show you in the LP as part of the normal game mixed up with what I wanted to show you as far as copy protection, and I want to keep those two things separate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go back to where we saved when I put in the code incorrectly. I'm going to come back and put in the code correctly. We're going to go try to trigger that same alien meeting, and then later on at some point you have to remind me to show you what happens when you do the security code incorrectly. So yeah, folks, that's going to be it for right now. Put this screen up so that I'll know to split the video. When we come back, we're going to load our game. I'm going to put in the correct launch code, and we will continue the game proper. This has been Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember, this time we explored the planet's surface. We found some ancient ruins, found ancient artifacts, picked up some Endurium. Picking up Endurium from ancient ruins is a pretty important part of what you're supposed to be out there doing, but it's really not that exciting. We will get into some excitement next time, because I'm actually going to go... I think this is a cliffhanger. We're actually going to go do an alien encounter. So hope you'll tune in for that. It's Mysterious JG again. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.